Belonging is one of our core values here at the museum and theater.
Belonging is not about a few of us integrating into a whole, but how we all come together to form a community.
We sort of break down belonging work into a couple of different categories. One of them is physical accessibility. There's a lot of transfer platforms. There's wheelchair accessibility. Also making sure the stories we tell, the books we have on our shelves, the exhibits you see really represent a broad spectrum of our community. Play Your Way began about 15 years ago, specifically as a time for families affected by autism to come visit. Since then, it's actually widened to serve a broader demographic.
We like to Play Your Way because it's a lot less people, so it makes it a lot more fun for us. I love the fact that he can just be himself. He doesn't have to mask or do anything that's not himself.
As soon as the first moment you walk in the door, there's someone there to say hello and to welcome you in, sign you in, and that's great. I mean, that's like a good feeling, like to go somewhere and feel like you belong there.
The Play Your Ways have been just quieter and less people, which helps June be a little bit more successful. And she goes to the school on Ackworth Island, the school for the deaf and hard of hearing, and it's just nice for us on our way home to stop by after a long school day and enjoy this. Yeah, we feel very welcome here.
These programs, they reach different individuals and families, but they all fall under this concept of belonging. We're working with community partners like the Boys and Girls Club to get kids here that otherwise might not even know about us or be able to come. Scholarship memberships, right, could support a family being able to come here anytime they want on an annual basis through our scholarship membership program. We also are increasingly growing our school visit program. We would love to see all of those elementary schools be able to come here at least once a year.
There are really not a lot of places that can accommodate handicap accessible or certain special needs that one kid might have. I am 36. I am a disabled single mother raising 5 boys. If they didn't have this scholarship program, we wouldn't have access to this incredible facility. They get to be themselves. They don't have to hide who they really are. They're not a kid with special needs. They're not a disabled kid. They're just a kid.
At Maddie's Theater, everyone is welcome to come as they are. Experiencing live theater when I was a child changed my life. Every time that theater is full of children is changing some child's life in that auditorium and in that audience. The truth is that I wouldn't have been able to bring 60 third graders if it weren't for the discounted ticket rate.
On the community nights, the Children's Museum and Theater opens their doors to hundreds of Boys and Girls Club members and their families for a night of exploration and fun. If at the bare minimum you can provide a place that they belong and are safe, then they feel free to explore who they are and what their interests are, and then they can go on and thrive, but they have to feel like they belong in order to do that.
There's this focus on how do we address the trauma or the challenge that this person might be going through. And oftentimes, especially for children, the antidote is joy. And that's what we bring, is that joyful experience. Our discount use increased by 270% in 1 year. At the same time that we're seeing our visitation and these numbers of folks in need going up, our resources are not. This is a good problem to have because we know that people know about these programs and they're utilizing it, which is so important to us. And now we need the community's help to meet this moment so that we can continue providing these opportunities to children and families who need it so much here at the Children's Museum and Theater of Maine.